How Nicole was able to accomplish many things that you may want to accomplish for yourself using our simple system, using our simple strategies, using our simple membership that you have the ability to get access to at a very low investment. Now, I call it an investment because it pays for itself. So do not misunderstand the fact that it's a membership and associated with, it's a cost associated with it. That's a price I have to pay. No, it's an investment because it shows you how to make it pay for itself, how to make it free. So do not make that mistake and please don't confuse low cost with low value, because what I'm about to share that she was able to do, if you haven't already read it for yourself, she would have paid $1,000 for this, and it doesn't even cost you $1,000 to get access to it. However, it could cost $1,000 a month and be worth it. However, we make it available to you for less than $50, depending on when you're watching this video. So if you click the link to get started, it takes about 3 minutes. And if you get started and you see that the price is anything less than $50, jump on it. But even if it's more than $100, as it has been before, still grab it because it's well worth it, and I'll prove it to you. What up? You got Mr. Smith. 0.5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And in this brief video, I want to talk to you about a queen by the name of Nicole, who was able to use our system, our strategies, our blueprint, the things that we're helping people use to increase their cash flow, increase their credit score, increase their knowledge about finances so they can increase their wealth. She was able to do it, but here's her layout of what she was able to do using our system that we highly recommend, you strongly suggest getting. That being said, Nicole said, listen, my family and I have been blessed in abundance by learning, applying, and sharing what it is that we learned with my econ. Now, the system is powered by my econ. And just in case you're familiar with my econ, what you got to understand is my econ is a personal financial success company. We want to put you in a position to do for self. Understand credit for yourself. Understand debt elimination for yourself. Understand increasing your take-home pay for yourself. Understand minimizing your taxes legally for yourself. Understanding investment terminology for yourself. Understanding how to make money and create residual income and passive income for yourself. Why is that important? Because if you control your own economy, you don't have to worry about the economy, hence the name My Econ. And My Econ is on a mission to create 1 million millionaires. As I strive to be a part of the 1 million millionaires, I strive to empower others to become a part of that mission as well. Now, most people who leave My Econ, who have been in My Econ, they just did not understand My Econ. And I was talking to a recent member who's been there for about 2 weeks, and she said, why would anybody quit this? I was like, you'll be surprised. And she was like, you mean to tell me y'all showing me how to increase my take-home pay? Y'all showing me how record keeping can lead to massive tax deduction. You show me how to better my credit, giving me my own system, and I can make money from the system and learn investing. Why would anybody leave for such a low cost? And at the time, it's $39 a month. I was like, well, it takes for a person to get My Econ inside of them. It takes for them to understand the power of My Econ in order for them to determine whether or not they want to stick and stay. But if they leave, it's something that they missed that didn't make them realize that this is an asset, not a liability. You see, when you get access to My Econ, it is an asset, meaning that it brings you in more value, more money than what it costs you. So when you're thinking from a standpoint of, that's another bill, I don't want to pay it, you're missing something. So this is what she was able to do, and hopefully you catch what it is that you were once missing. That being said, number one, monthly cash flow increase of $1,200. That's the first thing she was able to do. So you mean to tell me if she got access to it, and I think it was more than $39 when she started, she got access to it for $39, and the first thing our system showed her how to do was bring in an extra $1,200. Why would she ever leave? She wouldn't, because she like, hold on, $39 showed me how to get $1,200 per month, not one time. Even if it was one time, it would have been fine. Even if it was a percentage of that, it would have been fine. But monthly, so she increased her monthly cash flow by $1,200. Most people are leaving $200 to $800 a month on the table. For her, it was $1,200. So if you know that you work a job and you may be leaving money on the table, or even if you don't work a job and you may be leaving money on the table because you're overpaying in interest due to having a less than ideal credit score, I highly recommend you click that link to get started. It takes about 3 minutes. I'll be notified, send you the next step so you can maximize the opportunity and get a return on your investment. It's bigger than you just signing up. We want you to get a return on your investment. So when you invest $39, we want you to feel like, wow, I would have paid $100, $200, $500 for this, but I paid $39. I'm appreciative, and they plugged me in on what I needed to do in order to maximize this opportunity. So the first thing she was able to do, $1,200 in cash flow, all from getting started with our system and applying strategy number one. Next, she was able to become debt-free in less than 3 years. So she had an extra $1,200 using our income shifting strategy. She was able to take that and apply it. And if I'm talking too fast, you can always hit that settings button to slow it down. But I don't want to waste your time. I want you to understand the power of what we have and let you know a testimony that exists within our ecosystem so you can be a part of that testimony. You see, when you listen to these things, you should listen to it to determine, is this something I want to do? If not, stop listening. If so, keep listening, but more importantly, take action. You see, a lot of times people pray, manifest, and do certain things to attract what it is that they want. But when that opportunity presents itself, they don't take action. You see, God helps people who help themselves. But if you're not positioning yourself to be helped, number one, you are, because you're watching this video. But number two, the action must happen in order for you to benefit from this video. Don't let this just be time spent watching. Take action so it can be time spent implementing. She became debt free in 3 years. The third thing she was able to do was build a world-class business that paying her now will pay her ongoing. Why? Because our system has a business built in it that allows her to make money on a weekly basis, on an override, on a residually monthly basis. So it pays her because she's benefiting herself. She's exposing it to others. So now the business is paying her and will pay her ongoing because it has residual income attached to it. Fourth thing she was able to do, which is one of my favorites, is that she positioned herself to have her job as an option in less than 8 years. Many people work 40 years and they're never able to say that their job is an option. So she used our system to get out of debt, increase her cash flow, create income that will continue to pay her, and position herself to have a job as an option, not an obligation. How would that feel to be able to know that your job is an option, not an obligation? You want to work every day, everybody else going there because it's an obligation. But for you, it's optional. You can fire your boss just as quick as he can fire you, but you're not hurt because you've already positioned yourself to do certain things using the strategies that we teach and the system that we teach. That alone ought to make you say, you know what, I'm done watching this video. Let me click and get access to it, especially since he said it's only 39 bucks. That alone. So that way you can adopt and understand the power in this economic empowerment movement and the power in this system at an inexpensive cost. So that way you're able to get the rest max out of your money to build wealth. You see, yeah, we could charge 100 plus a month, 200 plus a month, but that's cutting into what you could be using to build wealth. This makes sense to me. Number 5, helping over 100 families get on the same road to financial freedom. You see, when you start having success, you want to help others. You should. You want to empower others to benefit the way you've benefited, especially if you feel like you've been blessed in abundance as this queen was. So now once you understand that, you want to help and empower others. She's already helped over 100 families get access to this information so they too can get on the road to financial freedom. Those are the 5 things that she was able to do. Now, it's one thing for her to be able to do it, but the biggest thing that I'm concerned with is you being able to do it, or a portion of it, or more than what she was able to do. And the way for you to do that is click the available link below so you can get access to it. It takes about 3 minutes, as I stated. I'll be notified and I'll send you a text message personally, my personal contact information, so you can get started and take advantage of the next steps that we have lined out for you so you can start implementing this information. Yes, it does include the DIY credit system so you can understand credit, etc. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the site. So if you haven't already left, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the site so you can just kind of get a snapshot of what you get access to. Oh, my bad. So you get a snapshot of what you get access to. And once you get access to this information, it's all about you applying the information, making time for the information. And it's not that it's time consuming. You just have to make sure you keep your goals on the forefront. So when you get access to it, it'll take you to that home screen and you'll get what's known as the income shifting membership. There are 2 different memberships. One includes discount travel up to 70%. If that's something you're interested in, grab it. It's worth it. The first trip you take or staycation you take will pretty much pay for the amount that you pay for that part of the membership. But if you just want everything that I've already discussed, everything that I've already discussed is included, including the ability to make income. You don't have to pay anything extra. You get the base membership and you get access to all of this, correcting your W-4. That's the strategy she used to be able to get $1,200 in per month and do it the right way and know how to go about doing this. It's one way for you to just do it. I can just correct my W-4. No, you got to have the understanding that goes along with it so you can take that W-4 and build wealth, not just get extra money. Debt elimination calculator. She was able to become debt free in 3 years. Remember that. Investment education, so you can understand the terminology associated with putting your money somewhere that allows it to grow, not just stay stagnant. Cash flow manager. This allows you to understand how to keep records, how to minimize your taxes legally, ethically, morally. It's set a game plan for a debt freedom day. Set a game plan for having your job as an option, not an obligation. All using a cash flow manager and the cash flow strategist. And last but not least, the My Credit System, which shows you everything you need to understand the 550 points that are available in order to take your credit from a 300 to an 850 and anywhere in between. So that being said, this is what you'll get access to, 39 bucks. Click the link. Takes about 3 minutes to get started. I know I'm talking fast, but I just don't want to waste your time because I value your time and I want you to make a decision based on if you feel this is a good fit for you. If not, no big deal. Share it with somebody else who you feel may benefit. Share it with somebody else who fits this scenario, that they want to make their job an option, not an obligation, who also wants to empower others, who also wants to be on the mission of creating 1 million millionaires by 2030. Share that with them if this does not fit you. Grab the link, get access. I look forward to welcoming you into the team, to the royalty movement. That's all I got for this video. See you on the next one. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.